We are back! That's right, we are back again. This is Movie Reviewed by Dr. B and
Mrs. B.
I'm an anthropologist and she's
I'm an independent artist scholar.
There you welcome everyone. This is our special Christmas holiday special. We're releasing this on Christmas Day, Mrs. B.
Yeah, Dr. B, he's decided that let's just wait.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah, we're releasing this on Christmas Day. This is our Christmas gift to the world, to each and every one of them. And we just want to have fun and feel warm and fuzzy during these holidays.
Yeah, he's big on warm and fuzzy during the holidays.
That's an inside joke, everyone. But we want to get to the greatest movies, really some of the greatest movies during the holiday season. And we have several holiday movies for each and every one of you. And by the way, yes, we're a married couple of how many years?
33 years.
Oh my God, 33
years.
33 years. And how many kids?
3 children who are adults.
Adults. There you go. And so we're just bringing all that history with you and truly want to have fun and relax during this special holiday season.
Hard-working folks.
Yes, we are. We're hard-working folks. And we know each and every one of you are hard-working folks as well.
You too.
Very much so. And so we're going to get right to business. And we have, right to business. And we have one of our first movies over the holiday season is Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Wakanda Forever. Yes, featuring, oh my gosh.
The Black Panthers was the first series.
Yeah. And this is number 2.
And we went to see number 2.
We saw
Wakanda Forever. So this is number 1.
Yeah.
And then we went to the movie and we saw 2. Wakanda Forever.
And what did you think about that movie, Mrs. B?
Oh, I thought the whole script, scene, cinematography, and the whole level of the story, the plot line, and the animation, and all the animation that included the real scenes in between, the layering was excellent.
It was fantastic.
So congratulations. It's fantastic. I'm proud to say that we were happy to be there at the movies, watching it intently.
We saw it in 3D.
And seeing it in real.
We saw it in 3D with the glasses in a nice theater. We laid back. It was nothing but flush. It was beautiful. And the scenery, as Miss B said, was just fantastic. The movie starring Angela Bassett and Mrs. Letitia Wright taking the lead. Really, it was, and let me just say from my perspective, Mrs. B, it was an emotional journey. It was an emotional journey.
And it was historical.
Yeah,
even though it's a fiction movie. I mean, set in a particular way of showing you different types of views and different types of whimsical, different types of innovation in technology, digital. It was wonderful. And we really enjoyed how the scenes played out from culture to culture.
They brought in all different types of cultures, by the way. Different types of culture. The undersea water culture. The folks underwater. And let me just say they paid true respect to
the indigenous as well.
Yes. And who did they give respect to at the very beginning and at the end?
Oh, of course.
Oh my gosh. It was just fantastic how they paid tribute again to Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. Wow. It was, I mean, at the very beginning, and then there was a special surprise at the end. And let me just say, you thought the ending would happen, but me and Mrs. B and I, we stayed in our seats because we knew there was going to be a special surprise at the very end.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, don't say it.
The special surprise. By the way, congratulations, Wakanda Forever, for doing a fantastic box office
number one for 4 straight weeks. That's right, 4 straight weeks, #1. And it premiered over $187 million on its first premiere week.
It's got legs and it's going to keep on
and it's
going.
still going on around the world. So Wakanda Forever. What do you give it, Mrs. B?
I want to say before I give it my thumbs up, I want to say that congratulations to an alumni.
Oh, yes.
It's our alumni.
Uh-oh.
That was one of the Anaconda Warrior women.
Yeah.
From Wayne State University
in Detroit,
Michigan.
There you go.
College of Fine Performing and Communication Arts, and she was in the theater arts.
And she's featured on the Alumni Magazine for this month.
On the Alumni Magazine.
In her outfit as a Wakanda warrior.
In her outfit and the whole story and about her life, as well as
really good
alumni that does a lot of work in arts, fine arts, and digitation, and also animation and gaming as well.
Okay.
It's wonderful how they do the AI technology that is infused now within and updated even further.
Yeah. And Mrs.
within
B.
the fine arts and in the movies and films.
And Mrs. B, you've got one thing also. We met at Wayne State University.
Yeah, we did.
Yes,
we
did.
met at Wayne State University.
A little filler, folks. That's how Mrs. B and I came together. We met.
Fiance.
And we dated at Wayne State University.
At our camp.
What can you say?
During the time that I was in the fine arts program and Dr. B was in the PhD program.
There you go.
And then we got married.
There you go. Took some time.
Took some time. We got married.
Took some convincing.
Back and flying back and forth.
There you go.
We had an engagement for a year in 2 different states.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I
know. We did. I know. Let's not go all the way down the road. I just want to mention that. Let's not go down all the road, but we're wasted. That's where we met.
Yeah, no. Wait a minute, we got a lot of movies to get to. Let's go.
Let's go. But thank you, Mrs. B, for the
thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it up. You brought it up too, so there you go, Mrs. B. Like I said, warm and fuzzy. Next movie. Now, the movie during the holidays that we saw in the Blu-ray disc that I ordered again, Polar Express, Mrs. B. Bring out Polar Express. That's right. Polar Express featuring Tom Hanks. It's a animated movie. Mm-hmm. Came out in, what was it? 2004. And we actually saw this in Long Beach, California. When it was premiered. No, it was Long Beach, California. Sure? It was. Here we go. Long Beach, California at the Howard Hughes 3D IMAX Theater. Because I wrote it down. I remember the IMAX Theater. Long Beach, California. When we lived in San Pedro. Yeah, the Howard Hughes 3. It was fantastic. It's named something else now. It has a new ownership. But at the time, in 2004, Mrs. B,
it was called, and then we went to another one called The Bridge. So
I don't know about that, but let's just say we saw Polar Express when it premiered, and it was beyond express. It was over the top, and our 3 kids were there as well. And now just seeing it again,
seems like Tom Hanks' characters went from scene to scene.
Yeah, and seeing it again now on the Blu-ray, seeing it again. What did you think about seeing it again on Blu-ray?
On Blu-ray,
yeah,
it's even more. More active. It comes alive. More 3-dimensional.
Yeah, I like that.
And I really like the view of it all the way around. So seeing it on Blu-ray, it brings, and the characters look different. Mm-hmm. And I was surprised about that. Yeah. Because the characters in the movie versus in the theater, you have the large theater screen and the sound. But inside the Blu-ray, when you watch it on your own screen at home, which most people do after the release and after the premiere, after they see the movie, you see a different type of level of seeing what you couldn't see before.
It's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. The sound is even different when you see it on Blu-ray because you get that. We have special sound effects in our production, so you hear the sound better, and the visuals are better. And let me just say, the songs, they have so many different songs in there. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. I really love that one. Hot chocolate and the little kids. And then the final song with Josh Groban singing the final song.
Gosh, it's just
Oh
wonderful.
my gosh, it would just take you.
Virtuoso of a wonderful
And he still is out there right
Of
now.
all tones.
Yeah, he's actually in this production of Beauty and the Beast right
from,
now. Yeah.
You know, from a symphony to
Yeah.
an opera
Yeah,
to,
he is.
I wouldn't say pop culture. I wouldn't call.
He has that.
Pop culture.
No, he
He's
just
a
has that
crossover worldwide.
world,
A world voice. I would
world
say.
voice.
Yeah, and very soothing.
Yeah,
And but also very powerful.
powerful, deep,
Yes.
and full. And so
Kudos.
again, fantastic. So Polar Express, we give it a thumbs up, even in Blu-ray.
Thumbs up, and then Anaconda Warrior.
Of course, we get thumbs up. There you go, thumbs up. Now let's move on to another holiday classic, Home Alone 1, Mrs. B.
Home Alone.
Home Alone 1. Of course, we have to feature Home Alone 1. Make sure they can see it. It's a little glare on. Home Alone 1 featuring Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern. What do you think about this classic? And we actually saw this. We saw this together. Oh my Lord.
What are you laughing about? I'm laughing about something different.
Yeah,
And he's laughing about something
I'm laughing.
different on the scene of the movie.
We saw this together.
We saw this together in Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing about. Oh my God!
That's
But
when our first
okay,
child was
yeah,
born.
yeah, okay. What's up?
We saw
But
this together.
what do you give Home Alone, the classic with Macaulay
A
Culkin?
little more detail.
I'm gonna
We
give him
really
detail.
love the innocence
Let's
of
just
it.
give.
You know, when we were there in Indianapolis, when we first saw the scene, we were with the in-laws, and we saw the
With
scene.
my parents. That's why I'm laughing with my mom and
With the
dad.
in-laws, and we were looking up on the screen,
Let-
and we were thinking, wow, wouldn't that? Well, it was the second time we see it with the in-laws, but we saw it
Yeah.
the first time. But we were thinking, wow, look at that.
No,
house.
yeah, no, that exactly.
That's
But
just a house
it wasn't
of
just
Christmas.
us. It was the entire. It was just the entire audience.
It was their
It was the audience was looking
Well, the
at
set
the
was
home,
just like really-
and you could hear everyone buzzing
Well
in
done.
the theater saying, "Look at that home!
time
It's
period.
fantastic.
But it
It's
was
beautiful.
It's still timeless.
And yeah, it's timeless. But the home is still, at the time, when it was just, whoa, my gosh! Everyone was talking about Macaulay Culkin's home."
That's true.
That's what they were talking
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
They were talking about the
And that movie was filmed outside of
and the
in
guy next
Illinois.
door.
Actually filmed in
It's
Illinois,
the
Chicago,
older
outside
guy
of Chicago.
Yeah, it's the older guy going to,
Yeah.
and this was in that time period. But was the older guy going to be the scary guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody had
He
that
ended
guy
up being the
block.
nice guy. We really,
being a nice guy.
Yeah, the nice guy that saved Macaulay
it's not
Culkin.
unlike
Kevin, Kevin,
But it's
you
not
did it
unlike-
again, Kevin.
It's not like any Midwest, unlike any Midwest city.
Yeah,
Or Midwest
it was
homes
so
with
Midwest.
mansions.
It was.
Where I grew up in Michigan,
Yeah.
where those mansions are near the
There you go.
downtown river,
Yeah.
or near Canada, where they filmed the movie Resume Innocence,
Oh.
going the ferry back and forth to Canada. So all those mansions are home, which
There
French
you go.
Canadian and Michigan.
There
So
you
it's
go,
not
Mrs.
unlike that. So that was kind of the Midwest homes
Home Alone.
that are built this way.
Kevin!
American pioneers. as
Of
well.
course, I love Kevin growing up through the
That
movie
could be Ohio.
and take control of his house. He said, "I'm no longer gonna be scared. This is my home." And Kevin took control and took care of Joe
Look, he
Pesci.
screamed like
And Daniel- He did. Well, and all the antics
The
of
kid
that
said,
of the first one.
"My home."
Of the yeah. It is mine.
And then he wrote a map with floor plan and crayons.
Floorhand.
About
And
territory.
yeah.
That's exactly what kids do. So, he had a good time.
Yeah, it was great. And then he was actually he met the older man in church. He was up there getting ready,
Now, that was
just a pleasant scene.
That
And the
was touching.
gentleman came over there, and Kevin was so scared of him. And then that's when the older man said, "I'm just a regular person. There's bad things being said about me." He even had a daughter in the choir, and he didn't know it. And then that's when they became connected.
They became
They
connected.
became connected.
And then it was funny because he says, well, I'm not gonna wear the sweater that I
Yeah.
got for Christmas.
I'll get
because
beat up.
I'll get beat up. And I thought to myself, that's just like teaching in a classroom.
You know that.
Or at a workshop. It's like ugly sweater day.
Yeah.
Or corporate ugly sweater day. or organizational ugly sweater day. You know, and now they're making fun.
Yeah.
But during that time, kids, that's true. Kids may
Yeah.
wear that sweater. I'll be considered, not as,
Not
considered
cool.
weak.
Yeah.
Not cool. Get beat up.
And he was always being
won't.
dogged out by Buzz, his older brother.
And he should.
And Buzz eventually apologized by the end
Buzz
to
had-
Kevin. He said, "Oh, you're okay. You're cool." And they said, "Thanks, Buzz. Thanks,
Buzz
Buzz."
character grow up
He did.
into a movie
Yeah.
that was really a classic football movie.
Oh, yeah.
And when we saw him again years later, we were like, wow.
Oh, yeah, he did.
The acting of it. I can't recall the movie.
Okay,
right
so
now,
what did we
but
give
it's a
Home
really
Alone
good
1,
movie.
Miss B? What did we give Home Alone number 1, Miss B?
Home Alone #1. A thumbs up.
Oh,
It's a
classic. Now,
It's a Christmas classic.
it's a Christmas classic, y'all.
Yeah.
We still play it each and every
We
year.
still play it.
And then Home Alone number 2 in New York when Kevin goes to New York.
Yes.
The antics are even bigger.
The antics are even bigger.
Bigger. More violent too.
Daniel Stern and
Daniel
Joe
Stern
Pesci.
really get it. They get a dose of Kevin to the full
mom and
degree.
dad.
In New York. And what I really love about Home Alone
Captain
2,
Will.
yeah, they even recognize at the end and through the movie the situation of the homeless in Home Alone 2.
This is true.
Because the
brought
lady
out
who
the
was a homeless lady,
social
yeah,
ills.
and really helped Kevin, and they
mental
connect,
health.
yeah, mental health, and that's what they brought up, mental health and the homeless situation, and that was I thought that was a great theme that they made a point to bring in at that point in
It's a
time because
condition.
because again they could have just done the shtick of a sequel, but they brought in a great thing that was being neglected, still neglected, and I thought it was really a great touch to Home Alone 2. So
Yeah, pretty funny. All the antics that he set up in the old house, and they were in France.
yeah,
You know, they were in France.
yeah.
At the time, the family were flying over. He missed the flight again, so they were in France.
But of course, Kevin had to take the entire tour of New York City. He just loved New York. He just loved New York, and then he eventually found. Yeah. He just loved New York, and he just took control. So I really liked, again, the overall theme of Home Alone 2. And so they had their shtick throughout the entire movie. But again, Catherine O'Hara came to New York City, came to the Plaza Hotel.
The Plaza
Hotel. And she said, Kevin! And he was right there again. That's just a touching
We were in
scene.
Rockefeller Plaza.
Yeah.
And we were visiting the mule. We were visiting the
Yeah,
museums.
museums.
No,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah,
We
that's
visited
right.
the museums.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's okay. Museum. So, but what do you? Yeah, but what do you give Home Alone 2, Mrs. B?
Well, I would give that thumbs up.
No, thank you.
We like
I know
the
you're gonna. Yeah,
Rockefeller
thank you.
Plaza,
We did.
skating there, the Christmas tree. And by
Yeah.
the way, a little tidbit for you.
Okay.
We did go see the morning cast and the
Okay.
morning episode of the Today Show.
That was back then. Yes.
And we were there with our daughter and our son before the third child was born. And we were there at the Today Show.
Don't give too much. Yeah,
in the
no,
morning.
in the
Al
morning,
Roker
we saw
gave
Al
us
Roker
a
way
smile
back
and
in the
gave us a
day.
microphone and talked way back in the day.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was
At
very.
the Cooper Hewitt Museums and all the other places that we were in New York,
There
in
you go.
Central Park.
There you go.
So we had a lot of fun.
There you go.
Thank
Mrs. B. And so you give Home Alone 2 what?
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up. There you go.
Well,
Wow.
during a
There you go.
convention too.
There it was a convention.
Public
There was a convention. Let's now moving on to our next Christmas holiday is Scrooge, featuring Albert Finney.
Albert Finney.
Okay, this is a different Scrooge, not the original, a different Scrooge, Albert Finney. And it's actually a part of a musical. he actually sang through the movie, and all the characters sang through it. We just watched it again a few weeks ago. What did you think about Scrooge and all the music in it.
Well, you know,
and particularly Albert Finney singing.
Albert Finney is, is great. He's a great actor, and all the great actors. But Albert Finney, just classic, vintage, and I would say that his ability to go in between, not to go out of character for so long, from scene to scene, is amazing as hell.
Yeah.
And I like the original Charles Dickens, but that was in the
we
early
definitely
years,
love that.
We love that.
Yeah, that's
classic. And
by far.
And I'm thinking during that time, I think about the Bishop's Wife, the original one, and then the later one. And but Albert Finney, and when he was going, I love how they had the different the spirits that would come visit him.
Yep.
That was telling him about his conscience, his moral conscience, and visiting him about, why are you being so mean? Why are you being so evil to your employees? Why are you treating them so bad? Why are you not paying them well? Why are you letting these people go home impoverished? And the spirit that came to him was, showing him his life, going over his life, and the costume they had on, and then the big wreath. And the candle lights and opulence in each character.
It was.
That, you don't even see in the modern Scrooge that they have of the characters that's telling to do good. And so I really like, this potato. What is this? I ate a bad potato. Maybe it's not that.
Yeah.
But, no, potatoes are good, and you just chiding you about your, conscious of what you should do.
Yeah, and that one scene where they had Albert Finney was as Scrooge, an older guy, but then they showed him as a younger guy, and it was him actually without all the makeup, and he was G. He was like this very straightforward,
European
style guy. He was like.
Africa.
He was tight, man. He was built up. I said, dang, there he is. He looked great. Yeah, he looked great. And there. I heard that.
Oh, see,
yeah, I do. But Albert Finney was G there, so I gave props out. They put that in there, and again, the music and the songs really captured my attention in this movie, and I thought it was a great touch on the Scrooge genre, the franchise of Scrooge, and it was just a different look.
It is a series in movie films franchise, and this is interesting to see if they will package.
So it's on Blu-ray disc, and
within several franchises.
What do you give it, Mrs. B? Thumbs up. So we give it a thumbs up. There you go. Scrooge featuring Albert Finney. Next. This time, we don't have a thing for it. This other movie we saw a couple of years ago, Jingle Jangle on Netflix. I gotta bring it back. Jingle Jangle.
See the Jingle Jangle again.
On Netflix.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
My
Absolutely
gosh.
Wonderful.
Featuring Madeline Mills, Forrest Whitaker, Keegan Michael Key, Annika Rose, and Anika Rose, I'm sorry, and Felicia Rashad, I'm sorry.
Who's also, she's become part of education fine.
Well, she's a dean at Howard University now. Go ahead.
We understand. We're in education.
So what do you think about Jingle Jangle?
Excellent.
When we saw
Jingle Jangle is excellent.
Yeah.
We love it. See it again.
Yes. Pull it up on Netflix. I know Netflix is not the greatest platform anymore, but
whatever platform and network that you're on.
Yeah.
So is the other films that we.
Yeah, that's true. You can get it on other network platforms.
You can get it on Netflix or other platforms.
Yeah.
I believe in.
But that was
as a fine artist that actors and their genre. I'm in visual fine arts.
Oh, here we go. Here's a statement, y'all. Here's a statement, y'all.
In that field, that area. But in fine arts, I believe that an actor, and when I was working in administration, part of fine arts, and even volunteer over a period of time, even church cathedral architect over a period of time, actors should not be beholden to one studio of their distribution. I worked hard and an advocate to work with other artists and other types of films and genres and people and networking, power networking, to open up the bottleneck of acting and film that can be distributed worldwide, and particularly films that were underrepresented, and usually they were films of color, of people of color, African Americans and Hispanic.
And that's what I really loved about this movie. It was predominantly people of color in this classic
free
Christmas movie with all these songs, these new songs.
Economic.
New songs that they featured. New songs that they featured throughout Jingle Jangle. And it was really great to see Forrest Whitaker throwing down the jam, singing, doing his thing. Forrest Whitaker, and give props to Madeline Mills. She's a young actress. Oh, she was just captivating on screen. Oh my gosh, she was just, and I thought they were going to do I thought they were going to do a sequel to this. I thought they were going to do a sequel to this, Mrs. B. I thought they were going to do a sequel to this. And Michael Keaton, Michael Keaton, I'll get his name. Keaton Michael Keaton. I thought they were going to do a sequel.
You just think
What? He was real funny. He was a villain. He was the villain in the movie.
Who was this guy that that was funny all the time?
I don't know.
That laughed at his own jokes.
I don't know his name.
TK Carr.
No, it's not TK Carr. He goes
not
back.
TK
No. No.
TJ Carr. No.
Okay.
It's TK.
We're going off script. This is
During the time of
it's not. It's
70s,
no, it was late 70s, 80s.
He
Late
laughed at his own
70s. He
jokes.
laughed at his own
And when he
jokes.
laughed at his own jokes, we
Before
started
he
laughing.
even got to the punchline. He couldn't even get the punchline
Couldn't
out.
get
The
punchline.
brother was
Which made us
laughing off. But anyway, we're digressing, Mrs. B.
Okay,
Look,
let's
we're
not
going off
digress.
script too much.
Let's
But
not
what do we give? No, we're not digressing. We're just going off the topic. But do we give again, we give Jingle Jangle a thumbs up. Again, just another
Oh
recommendation.
my goodness. Watch Jingle Jangle.
There you go. Yeah. Pull it up somewhere. Jingle,
Alive.
you will not be disappointed at all. It is a great film. Next, Mrs. B, let's Miracle on 34th Street.
The city.
Classic.
New York
Yes,
City, Miracle on
yes.
34th
Make sure
Street. We see the Macy's parade.
Yeah, Macy's.
But I also watched the Thanksgiving parade in Michigan. But the Miracle on 34th Street, you know, how extraordinary, how classic, how vintage.
Very nice.
For years. Very nice. The grit of the city of New York and Macy's and the fun and the activity and Maureen O'Hara and all the other actors.
Natalie Wood.
Natalie Wood.
As the
Oh,
little
how
kid.
wonderful.
Oh my gosh, she
And
was
the
so
actor.
precious.
Who was ethical, by the way.
Yeah.
And really good with the folks and had a heart. Oh, now we like that type of
Yeah, oh yeah. It was touching.
Touching.
And again, it was about believing in Santa Claus. And it was the real Santa Claus.
This was John.
Santa Claus, y'all. We talking about the real Santa Claus. It was the real Santa Claus in the movie.
On trial.
Yeah,
Trial
on
with
trial.
Santa
Can
Claus
you
on
believe
trial.
that? Put Santa Claus on trial. How dare them? So again, what do you give the classic
Thumbs
Miracle
up.
30?
Miracle on 34th.
There you go. We give it
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
And
Bye.
we love Natalie Woods. We also love Robert Wagner and his second family after Natalie.
Very
You
much
guys
so.
are wonderful people.
Very much so.
And they also have been known to be philanthropic.
Yeah.
And as far as their good heart. So
Thank you, Miss.
wonderful.
And then the final one, the final Christmas holiday movie that we're gonna feature. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
The
Life.
Baileys.
They actually,
With
I
Baileys.
just saw this. They actually re-released this as the 75th anniversary.
75th anniversary.
75th anniversary of A Wonderful Life, featuring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. Oh my gosh!
Classic, vintage.
And of course, they're the Bailey family.
They're the Bailey family. like
So
that.
hey. So
I have surnames that I was born with.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. And a lot of family genealogy history behind that. But
Welcome to the family.
welcome to the family. I'm a Charles Hardin, and he's a man.
Welcome to the family.
And I'm Miss Bailey. And that's the
well, the gist of it,
Thank
though.
you for welcoming me to the family.
Yeah. After 33 years,
For 33 years.
welcome to the family.
Well,
you know, yeah.
Hey,
But the bottom line of The Wonderful Life, which is always touching and gripping every time I see it, come on, y'all, is that Bailey, he was trying to live his dream. Jimmy Stewart was trying to live his dream. He was doing all the right things from a kid, taking care of his little brother who always got something happened to him when he was a kid. And then every time, oh my gosh, he was ready to go off to college, to venture to travel the world, something happened. And he had to stay and live up to family responsibility, taking care of the bank. And being the banker.
Get out of there?
I just felt, it pulls on you every time that he has to take care of the family and his dreams.
And it's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Between, do you give up and sacrifice your dreams in your life and do the right thing and do the tough thing and the hard thing for other people to benefit for generations?
It's tough.
But you can do both. But sometimes you don't always get the opportunity to. Or do you go off and live your life and become this great, wonderful entrepreneur that will help people a little bit later on, like his brother did. But then he found out that the most love that he had of all, of helping people, humanitarian in his community, and how many people that touched around the world, went farther than any money could buy. And the community began to realize that too.
And he realized that when he went through the situation where he was not even born.
Yes.
When the angel came and said, "Look how how the world, how your town changed because you were not born." Yeah. And he couldn't believe how different it was.
Yes.
Phenomenal. And so at the very, very end, It's a Wonderful Life, and everyone came to support him. He living in his house. The house, needed help. He needed he needed assistance. He has young kids, and it was just like, my gosh, how much more can you have? We all been through that. I'm taking money. What else can I do? That's what else can I do? Ridiculous. But he did. Everyone stepped up and realized the sacrifice.
And they stepped up and made it, fair, made it correct.
Yeah, very much so, Mrs. B.
And the moral conscious people.
There we go. So what do we give Wonderful Life, Mrs. B?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Super classic. Super classic.
Yes.
Thumbs up. Double thumbs up on It's a Wonderful Life. So there you go. We went through a lot of movies, classic movies, Mrs. B. We went through Miracle on 34th Street. We went through Scrooge. We went through Wonderful Life. We went through Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. We went through Polar Express. And we went through Jingle Jangle. And of course, we featured Wakanda Forever.
Yes, Wakanda Forever.
Still out there and going strong throughout the holiday season and the new year, Mrs. B.
And the new year.
So what do you have to say?
Go see those movies, you baby boomers couples, and for all generations.
All generations.
Go see those movies. They're family friendly.
We're talking all generations.
PG-13, and some that have a light R. They really are content heavy, and you don't have to worry about having any type of exploitation and exposure of a negative kind to your children and to anyone else in your family and your beliefs.
There you go. Ooh.
So blessings.
Blessings to all. And is there anything you want to say? Because we're kicking this off on Christmas Day, and this is kicking off.
Holidays.
Happy holidays.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. And let me just give a thanks to Mr.
Dr. B.
And
Dr.
and making sure
Mrs. B.
the
Mrs.
2023. Anything you want to give a message to 2023?
Happy New Year. Renew yourself, refresh yourself, begin anew. We've gotten through so much in this world. For all the things that happened that should not have, we have gone beyond it and will continue to do so. Have optimism. Have faith. Have belief in yourself.
Hope.
Blessings to you.
Optimism.
and keep going. And stay strong, stay blessed, and stay good and loving in your heart. And from me, particularly in my family, God's love to you.
There you go.
Blessings to you and those who have different religions. Peace to you and kindness and care. Love.
And Dr. B just says, feel warm and fuzzy, y'all.
And warm and fuzzy.
It's time to feel warm and fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy.
This is Movie Reviews by Dr. B and
Mrs. B.
I'm an anthropologist and she's a
independent artist scholar.
There you go, Mrs. B. Whew. Thank you, Mrs. B.
Thank you, Dr. B.
Yeah, thank you. We out. Peace out, everyone.